Oh, the oat milk's really hot. Bad pun. Hey guys, what's up? It's Heidi. So today I am going to be doing the Goodreads tag. I wasn't particularly tagged by anybody to my knowledge, but I want to do it anyway because Goodreads is cool and I love tag videos, and we're just gonna get straight into it because I don't really have anything else to tell you. Question 1. What was the last book you marked as read? The last book I marked as read was The Miserable Mill by Lemony Snicket, and that is the 4th in the series of Unfortunate Events books. Question 2. What are you currently reading? I have 3 books on my currently reading shelf, and that is The Austere Academy, which is the 5th in the Lemony Snicket series, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the audiobook, and Eldest, the audiobook. The last 2, I don't really know if you can mark them as audiobooks, but when I do audiobooks, I do percentages of how far I'm in to the book instead of pages, so those have both been on my currently reading for like 4 or 5 months now. Something ridiculously long by that. Question 3. What is the last book you marked as to be read? The last book I marked as to be read is The Inventor's Secret by Andrea Kramer. This book is a steampunk 19th century alternate universe in North America novel about secrets. I don't really know a whole lot about this book. Somebody talked about it in one of their videos and I was like, that looks really good, so I put it on my to be read shelf. So yeah. Question number 4, what book do you plan to read next? I don't really know. I covered the fact that I don't know what I'm going to be reading next in my TBR video earlier this month, but it's probably just going to be a continuation of the series of Unfortunate Events books, either that or all of the things that I have to read for my lit class this term. Question number 5, do you use the star rating system? I do use the star rating system. I definitely have my issues with it, and there's the whole no half star thing, which I would love to have, but I do use the star rating system because at least you know that if I rate it like a 4 or 5 stars, I really, really loved it, and if I rate it like a 1 star, I hated it. So there is that, but there are, like, you know, I have different reasons for liking a book and giving it 4 stars, whether it's like for the literary themes and content and stuff, or just the plot was really awesome. But as a base rating system without the written review underneath it, it's an okay system, so yeah, I use it. Question 6, are you doing the 2014 reading challenge? I am doing the 2014 reading challenge, and I'm currently 5 books behind because I'm doing 100 books in a year, and that is a lot of books, and I don't know, I think I used to read that many books as a kid, but I haven't in the past couple years, and I'm very much looking forward to reading that many books, and I think I can do it. But if I don't, I will still be pretty happy with how many books I've read, because I've already read like 20, and it's only the start of April, so that's pretty good. Question 7, do you have a wish list? I do have a wish list on my Goodreads, and that is more for me than for anybody else. I do send it to people like on my birthday or whatever if I do want some books, but mostly I have it for myself, so when I go to a bookstore, if I don't know if I own a book, I can like look through it and be like, oh, okay, I didn't buy that yet, because sometimes I'll go to a bookstore and like hold the book for like an hour and then never buy it, and then I have this memory of having this book and then I didn't buy it, and it gets confusing. Question 8, what book do you plan to buy next? I've been on a pretty good, like, I just haven't bought any books recently, but I think I'm probably going to buy the 3rd in that Laini Taylor series that I don't know the name of. The first one was Daughter and Smoke and Bone. The 3rd one comes out like very, very soon, in a couple days, I guess. So that'll probably be the next book I buy, but I really don't know. I haven't been in a like buying book mood lately, which is good. So who knows? Question number 9, do you have some favorite quotes and would you like to share any of them? I actually don't use the quote feature much on Goodreads. I know it's there, but I haven't really used it at all. I do have a side quote blog thing on Tumblr called Quote the Corax, and I'll leave a link for that down below, I guess, but I don't use the quote feature on Goodreads a whole lot. So I will read a couple of them off to you from my quote blog, but I don't actually have any quotes favorited or anything on Goodreads. One of my favorite quotes is, if good writing is neglected because of genre boundaries, so it goes. Good writing goes unread for lots of reasons. The shame is in what's left unwritten. An artist's internalizing prejudice is crippling self-doubt, and that is by Jonathan Lethem in an essay he wrote about genres called Why Can't We All Just Live Together? Yes. Another quote I really like is by Kurt Vonnegut, and that is, "Hello babies, welcome to Earth. It's hot in the summer, cold in the winter. It's round and wet and crowded, and to the outside, babies, you've got about 100 years here. There's only one rule that I know of, babies. God damn it, you've got to be kind." So just a couple from my quote blog. I will write in a quote on that blog if I am reading and I really like a book, or I just see a quote and I really like it. So that's my quote place. Question 10. Who are your favorite authors? I don't really know. I don't really have favorite authors. Favorite authors I would be considered, to me, would be considered authors that I have read multiple series of theirs and I really liked them even if they were completely different from each other. And there's not a whole lot of them. There's like, I can think of 3 off the top of my head, and that would be Brandon Sanderson, Owen Colfer, and Rick Riordan. And Brandon Sanderson and Owen Colfer both have multiple book series with completely different styles for different age groups, for different genres. Like, they got that down. And Rick Riordan has just written so many books, and they're all so good. I feel weird about including J.K. Rowling in that because, I mean, yeah, she was a huge part of my childhood, but I haven't even read her other 2 books, to be honest. I own them, but I haven't even read them, and it's like just the Harry Potter, so I think it's like Harry Potter's one of my favorite books, but I don't know if J.K. Rowling's one of my favorite authors, you know? Question 11. Have you joined any groups? I am a part of one group, and that is the Booksplosion read-along book group thing, but to be honest, I don't even really use it. I have it to like, it'll let me know when events are, like when the live shows are, and it'll let me know what we're reading for that month if I am going to do that read-along, but I don't really use the group feature. I grew up on forums, and I am just really picky about how my forum type things are run. And so if I don't like the layout, I generally just can't get into the group whether it's really awesome or not. And so I am a part of that group, but that is the only one, and I'm not even active in it. I think I've made maybe 1 post in that entire thing, maybe. So, yeah, I just don't like the layout. I'm sorry. And question 12 is there any questions you would like to add? And no, not really. I can't really think of any extra questions. I would like to know, if you do this tag, how many shelves you have on Goodreads, and how like often and how much you use that shelf feature, because I use it quite a bit now. When I first started, I didn't have any shelves at all because I was like, I don't know why. And then I just started using them more and more, and now I have a shelf for all the books I've read in 2014. I have like favorite children's fiction, favorite fantasy, and like just tons of stuff like that. And so I would like to know how much you guys also use that shelf feature. So that's my extra question for you, and I will leave all of the questions, including that one, down below in the doobly-doo, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. I would like to tag, who am I going to tag? I don't know who's done this tag and who hasn't done this tag yet, so I don't know who to tag. I tag you, person watching this. You are tagged. So I don't really know who has and hasn't done this tag at this point, so everybody should do it, and I will see you tomorrow for another video, and that is all I have for you today, and I hope you have a wonderful day, because I'm filming during the day today. That is all I have for you. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. Mwah.